My name is Amia, and a memory that I remember about Tion is in science. He always used to take my water, and he dumped water into my back, and I just started chasing him down the hallway with water, and I got it everywhere. Now knowing that that one seat is empty in our classroom, it just irritates me because he could have been sitting right there in front of me.
Hi, I'm Ms. Horston, the principal intern at Jefferson Traditional, and my memories of Tion is full of laughter. He was a ball of energy. He would walk down the hall like he had purpose, and his laughter was full of energy. One of the things that I will remember the most is the day that he was in my office and we were talking, and I had to take him down to the cafeteria for lunch. And I left my radio. I was looking for my radio on my desk, could not find my radio. So I said, come on, Tion, you gotta go down here to Miss Brown's office and Mr. Wallach's office, because that's the last place I was to see if my radio's down there. I go down there, look for my radio, come out, my radio isn't there, and I'm like, it's not there. I said, I've gotta find my radio before we go down to the cafeteria. And so I said, we gotta make one more stop right by my office again. And we stopped by my office. I walk in the office and I'm looking on my desk, and there my radio is sitting. And I hold it up and I was like, well, I found it. He stands at the door and he says, so we did all this walking. We spent 5 minutes looking for your radio, and it's been sitting there on the desk all this time, Ms. Horston, and he busts out laughing. And that is one of the things that I will remember most. He harassed me so much that day, because then on the way to the cafeteria, I had to stop and fill up my water bottle. So he's standing in the hall, can we go to the cafeteria yet? We wasted all this time looking for radios, getting water. He just harassed me. And so we just laughed, and I said, boy, shut up and come on here. So we just had a good time that day together. And then we were talking about our love for sweet tea. And he was telling me about Milo's sweet tea and the lemonade and how they now have it mixed together. And so I'm gonna have to go give me some Milo's in honor of Mr. Tion. He is going to be greatly missed. He touched so many lives. I don't even think he knows how many lives he touched through the 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And even through the faculty and the staff here. He was truly an inspiration to be around, and just very energetic, and his energy is definitely missed right now. But he will always hold a special place in my heart, and will always be my favorite 6th grader.
My name is Miss Monica. I am the school social worker at Jefferson. I'm gonna miss Tion so much. He was a presence in our school. He was dynamic and energetic and really had a huge heart. I laughed with him so many times, and he only went to Jefferson since November, but he made a huge impact on all of our hearts. We will miss him a lot.
So, Tion, he was a good person. He had like a funny smile. He would always interrupt classes when he would come in late. He would he had a spark that other people didn't. Anybody that he talked to, they would just instantly want to be his friend because he was an amazing person to be a friend with. And I know that from my experience of being his friend. He came to school in the middle of the year, but even though he came to school in the middle of the year, we still have a lot of memories. He was a really good person and a really good friend, and I'm so glad I got to experience that before his loss.
Me and Tion were good friends, very close. He meant a lot to me. I wish he was still around because he felt like a brother to me. And he was just a really good person, and I never knew that that was going to happen. I thought he was going to have a long life. He felt like he was a part of my family.
It is very hard to believe that Tian is not with us anymore. He joined us late, but he was very popular among our Jefferson family. He has a very strong and powerful personality. I got a chance to work with him quite a few times, and I started building relationship with him, and I was planning on how to help him to be successful in his life. And the life was taken away from him. He has gone very soon, so he will never be forgotten. So I pray for him to fly away peacefully, and I pray also for the family to bear this tremendous loss.
My name is Kayla. I'm a friend with Tian. We went to 5th grade together, and Tian, he's was always a nice person. And like in math class, he used to just make jokes. It used to be so more hyper in the school, but now that he is gone, it makes me so sad because he light up everything when he came into the room, and he was just like a special person. He was a special person to a lot of people, and I just can't believe that he's gone now and I can't see him no more. But I know that he is with us, and that Tian, he will always be with us, and like he was just a sweet person. And even though he used to like make fun of me, but as a joke, it was just still funny. When it did happen, when I first found out, I just felt so heartbroken. I have to listen to his spirit, and I want to see him again, but we can't. I hope that he's listening to everybody's spirits.
So one of the things that I always start off the year telling my students is that you are all my babies. I don't care what you feel about it. You are all my babies from here on out, no matter what. And, I've had hundreds at this point. But there's always some that leave that little extra on your heart, and Tian is definitely one of those kids that will leave an extra mark on my heart for always. I hate that his life was cut short, so short, and I'm still grateful for the time that I got a chance to spend with him, because he will forever be one of my babies. He loved science, and we had that in common, and so the questions that he would ask sometimes just burst out with random questions, where some that we got a chance to talk about it, and some that I'm gonna be able to remember for always. And I will miss him and his sweet, sweet heart. And the way that he would just come and say, I'm doing okay today. And I say, okay. I'm just gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss his sweet spirit. I hope he rests in peace. I hope that all of the people that he touched, because there are many people, I hope that we are all able to find some level of peace with his passing. So.
Hey, Tian family, I'm sorry for your loss, I know y'all going through a hard time right now. And my favorite memory of me and him was probably when we was playing around in the hallway and stuff, just chilling, going to Howard Park with him, just being there with him. He was always he always had a good vibe with him. Yeah, I loved him too.
My favorite memory with Tian is when he was outside for gym one day, and we was playing football, and he went on a route, and he tripped, and I threw the football and hit him in the back. And it was just, that day was kind of filled with laughs and stuff like that. And
my favorite, I don't have a favorite memory with him because I didn't know him as close as a lot of people, but like, I remember just always seeing him in the hallway. He was always like laughing. and always talking to somebody. Like everybody knew him, and he was real friendly. Like he got along with everybody. Like everybody was his friend. He got friends in 8th, 7th, 6th. Like he has friends from different schools. A lot of people who care about him, and so it is sad. Like he was really young, and so that's probably the saddest part to me is just how young he was, not being able, just to see a lot of the stuff that he probably wanted to see. That's the saddest part to me.
My name is Mr. Wallach. I am the assistant principal here at Jefferson, and if you knew Tion, you knew his smile. Tion had an infectious personality and a huge heart. Tion was the kind of person who, when he was in the room, you knew it. I will miss Tion. I will miss his smile. I'll miss his laugh, and I'll miss the energy that he brought to every situation that he was in. I spent a lot of time with Tion, and every time I was with him, he would bring joy and energy to the conversation, and hearing him laugh is a memory that I will have forever. We will miss him here at Jefferson very much, and we were so blessed to have a short time with him in our school community.
Tion, he was my homie. He was funny, and he was like, you know what I'm saying? Good homie. And it's sad that he passed away at only like 11 because he was so young. And, you know what I'm saying? We all miss him. You know what I'm saying? Long live Tion. You know what I'm saying?
Look, Tion, that was my cousin, Me and him, we stayed right across from each other. He was him. He was always Tion.
Yeah.
Tion was real though.
Yeah,
if I needed something, he was gonna have my back. Tion was just, he was Tion. He had the funniest laugh I know. I hear him coming down the hallway. He's just laughing, enjoying his day. I really can't say too much, but like, Tion, bro. It's really hurting me inside.
Tion was my homie, man. I missed him. I miss him, bro. Long live Tion.
Here at Jefferson, we are so grateful that we were able to know Tion. Our time together was too short, but he left an incredible impression upon all of us. Tion had a great smile. He loved his family. In several conversations that I had with him, Tion would mention being close to his family, and I'm not just talking about the ones outside of school, but those in school as well. Tion will be missed. He will forever be a bulldog in our hearts.
The things I remember about Tion was he would always come down the hallway with that little smirk on his face, and it would always have me laughing. And then he'll always smack me on the back of the neck so hard, like then we'll just run around the hallway chasing each other.
Hi, my name is Gracie, and today I'm just going to be talking about how great Tion was in his memory as he left us. Tion was funny in a way that nobody else could be, and every time he walked in a room, he always lit it up. No matter if somebody was mad or sad or even happy, he would make them even more happy, and he would just light up their day. And that's what he did for me. Every time he walked in the room, he made me happy just to see or feel his presence in the area. And Tion was special. He was a great person and a great kid, even to the teachers or even people he didn't like sometimes. But in the memory that we have for him, it will always be there. At one point, we're gonna forget what happened, but we're never gonna forget him.
We miss you, Tion.